It actually worked out great. The parking lot. So Ollie's team come back and had a huge win today in the ball tournament. So they're moving on to the finals tomorrow, which is cool. Here in Sandusky, we stayed at Kalahari. I've never been to this place before. It is enormous. I've never stayed here before. So we checked out today thinking he's probably gonna lose. That his team probably would lose today. They were playing a tougher team, and they got pumped the last two games they played here. This is teams from all over. They were playing a team from Pennsylvania today, and they won. So I called the resort and I said, "Hey, can I get my room back for a day? I'm going to leave here at 6, go up, drive the horses at Northfield, Coupe de Ville, and Smoking Hot Irish Girl, and then come right back, take in tomorrow's tournament, and then it works out great because the tournament will be over before I have to go to Scioto. Everything will work out great. The only hiccup is Amy might kill me because it's a long weekend in the States. It is not in Canada. So Ollie, turn that down, buddy. Ollie is going to miss school tomorrow, maybe Tuesday. Anyway, I'm going to endeavor to finish. I pulled up here. The parking lot was full. I said, I'm going to park it in valet. And they let me sit here for a minute and do my video. So I'm going to do my 3-year-olds, my 2-year-olds. 2-year-old video is very important today, but I'm going to bring you the 3-year-olds first. Absolute euphoria. More advancement from this filly. 53-2 this week. 3/5 of a second faster. Same last quarter as 27 flat. A little more comfortable. A little more confident in her gait. And Ollie, you're gonna have to watch something else or play a game, buddy. But what I did see a little bit left hind, maybe a little more discomfort up front. Nothing serious. But as we get to the bottom of her, where her fifth gear is, it is important that we have her 100% perfect. So, gonna send her to the vet this week. She could be on the brink of going some very, very good miles. This is a filly that has more to offer. This is not all she has to offer. She has more, and I can't wait to see what the finished product looks like, at least for now. Austral Hanover. Ollie has a tournament in Northfield Park next week, so I don't know if I can get to the Meadows. Maybe I can sneak away for the afternoon. But Austral Hanover, Aaron Merriman's been doing a great job with him. Scott Zeron is planning to be there for Grantini, obviously, and Spitfire Overseas. So really, it's either Austral, Tailgate Buzz, and we are going to bring Merchant Man over. And this is step one of Merchant Man potentially leaving the barn. It's just, I can't. He's doing as good as he can do. It's just not quite enough right now. And when you look and see a horse like Landing Strip on the preferred sale platform on Monday, who's faster and better than Merchant Man right now, but in the same type of situation, there isn't a whole lot out there for them until they get better and better. And I think Merchant Man and Landing Strip will be better horses later in the year and into their 4-year-old season. There's just not enough there for us to retain them at this point. So Merchant Man, we'll see how he does in the Stallion Series, and then we will go from there. So Austral Hanover, we'll see if I drive him next week or not. I don't know yet. Brace for Landing. I don't want to dwell on Brace for Landing. I'm slowly getting over last week's race. We will qualify him on Friday very quietly. He appears to be eating well. Just trying to figure out what is lacking. Is it just that he's a little bit skinny, a little bit underweight, and I'm asking too much of him? There's a very real possibility that is it. I don't think it's mechanical. I don't think it's lameness. I don't think he was sick. I don't think he bled. I know he didn't. Maybe it was. Maybe it's just I'm asking a little bit more. It looks like he can do it, but deep down, as he's trying, he's kind of fizzling out. There's a possibility of that. And one way or another, we'll get to the bottom of what is going on with Brace for Landing, and hopefully along the way, we can start to pack some weight on this horse. That's my hope. So Brace for Landing will qualify this week. Carter Michael Dio has that 4 weeks in the stall now. The vet said 4 to 6 weeks. I know the vet is saying it might be 6. It might be a little bit longer. I'm saying at 4 weeks, I want him x-rayed. If he can win the pool, I want him in the pool. My hope and belief and plan is that the last week of August or the very first week of September, we can have Carter Michael Dio back in action. That will depend on Carter Michael Dio. That will depend on what the vet says. There's still a ton of unknowns in regards to that timeline. That is the timeline we're looking at for Carter. Cash Deals was great the other day. A win for her. I think that was a lifetime mark, if I'm not mistaken. And a big win for us in the City of London Fillies division for sophomores. Coupe de Ville, well, I'm going to race her tonight at Northfield Park. She's been outstanding this year. One of the real treats to watch her come forward as a racehorse this year, and there's still more there also as she grows and fills out. Crantini was great in both his first starts, second, his first 2 starts of his sophomore campaign, and raced very, very good last week. He'll be in action in the Meadows next Saturday. Cunning Connie, yes, she's in the sale on Monday. Yes, she is going to race tonight at Flamborough Downs. And yes, we are going to enter her in the Prospect Series, but likely it will be an agreement where somebody will buy her and get a credit towards the sale price. They will, in fact, for all intents and purposes, own her next Friday at Grand River Raceway. And before anybody says, can we not sell her after that? No, we can't. We are going to sell her before that. And if we get the right price, I'm not giving Cunning Connie away. Cunning Connie's probably should bring 22, 23, 24,000, maybe a little bit more. She's been an okay filly, and she does fit a lot in Ontario, so there's no reason for her not. If she races good tonight, you could see that price even elevated somewhat. So Cunning Connie racing tonight at Flamborough Downs. Tomorrow, what do we got here? The 29th. So it's Monday. It's Monday. It's one of Ollie's teammates. Monday, Cutie Cumber races in Vernon. I thought she raced today, but she races tomorrow in Vernon. So good luck to the Cutie Cumber group. She's been very, very good. Five Fish Species is in to go at Yonkers, joining the Megan Scranbarn. Made all the sense in the world. She's going to get around a half. Why not race her where they race for the most money on a half-mile track, which is Yonkers? And I think she fits there very, very well. Gandalf the Black, great again last night. 4th, paced 52-2, 52-3. Another good last quarter. Somebody said, can we not just find a better race for him? No, there's nothing out there. And you guys are getting a real good look at what I'm talking about when I said the sophomore divisions can be very, very hard. We sold More Than You Know the other day. He was 4th in a 5-horse field in the Stallion Series. It went to 50-4. And there was one of those divisions went in 48 apiece, and another went in 49 at Philadelphia. So everybody take note of what exactly takes place when it comes to the horses. We can all learn together. It isn't just me preaching to you. You guys should be able to understand this also. And when it comes to that sophomore division, everywhere, it is very, very tough sometimes. So that was Gandalf the Black. He's doing the best work he can. I still think there's lots for him to do. I think he's going to chip away. I think you even might see him pace 150, 149 at some point in his life. Let's allow him to be the best horse he can be. It's not like anybody is out there making us extraordinary offers for him anyway. I think for what we could get, I don't really want to sell Gandalf the Black, and I think he's fine where he is. So for everybody wondering, can we not find a softer spot? No, there's not really a whole lot of softer spots for a horse that's made the money and has the wins that Gandalf the Black does. That's just that. Horn Player continues to race great. Horn Player, or no, doesn't continue to race great. Made a break. I hope she gets back to racing good, and her last good mile was for Chris Lems. He's back up on her. I would much rather have drawn 6 or 7 with her. Instead, she's got the dreaded rail. I really hope, I don't know what to tell you. I wish I could be, I could give you some optimistic news and say, she's on the brink. She's always on the brink of going a good mile. She's already trotted a good mile for Chris Lems. It is literally going to be a coin flip if she gets away from the gate well or not. It's going to take all Chris's talent as a driver to get her away from the rail. If he does, and she settles in, I'm sure he's fine. But we'll see how that plays out here come tomorrow at Oak Grove. Good luck to everybody involved with Horn Player. Landing Strip, as I said, is in the sale on Monday. Somehow he's already got to 29,000. Usually people wait until the last second. I thought that I screwed up and it just started him at a higher price. I wasn't really paying attention. I had to go back in and look at the bid history, and I'm like, wow, there's an awful lot of people bidding on this horse for the sale not concluding. It's Tuesday, not Monday. I apologize. This sale has been moved to Tuesday because it's Memorial Day weekend in the States. I don't really know what took place, but it's welcomed. I would think with the trajectory of Landing Strip, he could get a lot more. We could get a lot more than I thought we would get for Landing Strip. So hopefully we do. That's good. Cunning Connie, again, they are going to be protected. I'm not giving Cunning Connie away. I'm not giving World for Two away. World for Two is going to have to bring 20 or 21,000 for us to sell him. I think that makes all the sense in the world. And Cunning Connie should bring that or a little bit more, to be quite frank. Although I don't think she's a superstar, she fits well in the Prospect Series. She could do okay in the grassroots, and she still has lots of places to grow. She got 1 lifetime win. So Cunning Connie and Cunning Connie and World for Two will need to get to a price, and quite frankly, I think Landing Strip is well on his way to surpassing what I thought he would bring. And that's perfectly fine. I guess looking at it, he's Pinkman's brother, whose sound gets around any size track and has already trotted in 56 a couple of times. So yeah, the type of horse we would be looking at, but at what price? I don't know. Merchant Man, as I said, is on his way to Pennsylvania. We're going to race him there. He's going to race in the Stallion Series. Hopefully he can follow along, get a kind of stretch him out a little bit into his and see what he can trot in that regard, and then race him in a maiden, Nommers 1, Nommers 2. I suspect he'll be up for sale in the next 3 weeks at somewhere, I would think. Mopower Baby was awesome her last start, but again, we have the ability to race her in that condition claimer and keep her in that maiden class, and we will for the next 2 starts. And after that, if she can graduate into a better class, then so be it. She's safe for a while because she's doing some good work, and she was never better than she was last week. Great job by Jason and the crew there. You know, I told everybody is on their toes right now. Everybody's doing a great job. Jason, Mario, Harry, Dominic, all of our affiliate trainers, everything seems to be going well. It's never perfect, but it's always going well. It's going well right now. My 1%, little flat last week. I had mentioned after the race, we got his blood back. He was a little bit sick, so we're going to work on that with my 1%. Nothing but a dreamer. Schooled good the other day, Harry said, so he'll be in to go this week coming up. Smoking Hot Irish Girls racing tonight. I'm going to drive her at Northfield Park. Spitfire Overseas. Again, I'm going to watch Spitfire Overseas next week. Good luck to Megan and Scotty with him. Tactical Mounds. Did she not race last night? I thought she was supposed to race last night. I want to check in on Mounds. She was great her last start at the Meadowlands and see how she did. I feel like I'm missing something here. Either way, she's been racing good and continues to race good, and we're going to have a great summer with her. I'm certain of that. Tailgate Buzz, for those of you who maybe missed it the other day, yes, his lines were a little flat. We made some adjustments to him. I schooled him in 55 and a piece the other day at Northfield. He is ready to rock and should be good next Saturday at the Meadows. Warwi Yuri raced very, very good in London. Again, we got to 2 minutes. We're like, all right, show us 58, show us. And he didn't quite go there. But as I said, you're going to have to give me 10 to 12 starts. See if I'm wrong about Warwi Yuri. You're going to see him get better and better and better. Very happy with Warwi Yuri so far. And what a mission. Again, him and Coupe de Ville have just been these massive turnaround horses. A huge win the other day in 55 and made them like it and look good doing it. Very, very impressed with What a Mission and very impressed with Coupe de Ville. Both those horses have been great this year. Both of them coming off victories. We'll see how Coupe does tonight. Those are all the 3-year-olds. All the 4-year-olds, a big video coming up. The 2-year-olds, I'm going to grade them all right now.